Welcome to Generation Gap.
June 29th.
What is Secretariat?
A secretary? That's a woman?
The comedy game show where nobody acts their age is back.
Generation Gap is a fabulous, family-friendly game show where grandchildren compete against their grandparents. Sometimes it's a grandnephew and a grandaunt, or a grandfather and a grandchild. It is really testing the laws of knowledge in each other's generation. So we ask juniors questions about the seniors' generation and vice versa. We have 3 teams this year, as opposed to last year we only had 2 families. This year we have 3 families, and they compete for money and prizes. And it really is kind of, it's adorable. I keep using the word adorable, but I don't know how else to describe these families because they really are very connected. They work together as a team. They don't frustrate with each other. And they know, shockingly, a lot about each other's generation. And then in the final round, we have what's known as our Tots Choice, where the youngest member of the family gets to choose an incredible bonus prize. If they choose the incredible bonus prize, we let them choose between a fun toy or an extraordinary bonus prize, whether it's a car or a glamorous trip or a cottage, you name it, it's up to the tot. So it's kind of an amazing, thrilling conclusion to the game. Let's say hello to my dad, Joe Ripa. Yes. Let's also say hello to his chair, Dad's chair.
Hello, chair.
We also incorporated my dad into the studio this year. So my dad, Joe Ripa, is no longer playing his portion of the game from remote in his office. He is actually live in our studio. And that adds a dimension of spellbindingness that I can't really articulate. Nice to meet all of you. It's time to jump in and start winning some money. How about that?
Eager.
Hosting a game show is very different in the fact that my job is really like more of an MC. I'm there to sort of keep it moving along, keep it flowing, make sure the games come in on time, make sure we go to commercial break on time, make sure we come back and get to the next game and bring out our mystery celebrities. And so it's more like being like a ringmaster in a circus versus having conversations with people. I mean, I get to kibitz with the families a little bit, but it's more about winning the money than anything else. This game show really is like a very family friendly. It's something that every generation can watch together. And I think it really does take a look at the greater familial connection that people are either striving for or have. You know, I always say, like, my kids are so lucky because even though they're all adults now, they still have their grandparents. And I remember, you know, when they were young, particularly how close they were, and they still are, to their grandparents, you know, and watching that connection, that, you know, watching my parents or my in-laws teach my kids things about from when they were small kids, games they used to play, teams they used to root for, and watching my kids tell my parents what music they listen to or what certain articles of clothing they hope to get for their birthday or whatever. And all of that sort of sinks in, and that's why this game is really so compelling, because the kids and the grandparents are always learning from each other's generations. Who is this Mr.?
Mr. Rockstar?
Mr. T is going to be very upset with all of us.
Generation Gap, season premiere June 29th on ABC and stream on Hulu.